You've seen the images, heard the claims. Our ancient ancestors, the cavemen, supposedly chomped on massive amounts of meat every single day. A constant feast of woolly mammoth ribs and saber-toothed tiger steaks. But what if that entire picture is wildly, fundamentally wrong? Did ancient people really eat meat every day? The surprising truth might just change how you see history and your own dinner plate. Let's get one thing straight right away. The popular image of ancient humans, especially our Stone Age ancestors, as relentless meat eaters constantly bringing down huge game, is largely a modern fantasy. It's often fueled by diet trends and simplified historical narratives. This idea suggests that our bodies are somehow designed for a constant, high-protein, meat-centric diet because that's what our ancestors supposedly ate. But archaeological evidence, nutritional science, and common sense tell a very different and far more diverse story. So, let's peel back the layers of misconception and uncover the actual dinner plates of ancient people, from the earliest hunter-gatherers to the farmers of great civilizations. Hunting in the ancient world, especially large game, was incredibly difficult, dangerous, and often unsuccessful. It was not like going to the grocery store. Imagine trying to take down a massive, furious wild boar or a powerful deer with just a sharpened stick or a stone axe. It took immense skill, strength, and cooperation. And even then, success was never guaranteed. A failed hunt meant no meat, wasted energy, and potential injury. Plus, catching and butchering a large animal required a huge amount of effort and energy. So, while a big kill was a massive bonus and a cause for celebration for the entire group, it was often a rare event, not a daily occurrence. The risk-reward ratio meant meat was a highly valued, but not always available, commodity. If meat wasn't daily, what was? For most ancient people, the true staples, the daily reliable energy source, came from plants. Think about it. Plants don't run away. They don't fight back. While finding and processing them could be time-consuming, it was far more reliable and much safer than hunting. Women and children were often the primary gatherers, providing a steady, predictable stream of calories and nutrients. We find extensive evidence of ancient humans consuming a huge variety of wild fruits, berries, nuts, seeds, roots, and tubers. These were the true bread and butter of ancient diets, providing consistent energy and vital vitamins and minerals. The plant kingdom was their daily supermarket. How do we know all this? Through amazing scientific detective work. Archaeologists and anthropologists analyze ancient human bones and teeth and the animal remains found at sites. By studying chemical isotopes in ancient bones, scientists can actually reconstruct what people ate over their lifetimes. These studies consistently show that while meat was consumed, the bulk of calories for most ancient populations came from a diverse array of plant foods. Dental wear patterns also tell a story. Many ancient teeth show wear consistent with chewing tough, fibrous plant material, often containing grit. So, the evidence from the ground and from inside ancient bodies points strongly away from a daily meat feast for most people. Now, there are exceptions. Diet always depended heavily on where you lived. Not all ancient people ate the same way. In the extreme cold of the Arctic, for example, where edible plants were scarce for much of the year, indigenous populations like the Innu naturally relied much more heavily on marine mammals and fish for survival. Here, meat was a daily staple out of necessity. But for the vast majority of ancient humans living in temperate and tropical regions, where plant life was abundant and diverse, meat was a less consistent part of the diet. The environment truly dictated the menu. When the agricultural revolution hit about 10,000 years ago, it fundamentally shifted human diets, often away from a heavy reliance on wild game. With the development of farming, staple grains like wheat, barley, rice, and corn became the primary calorie source for settled populations. This provided a reliable, storable, and incredibly efficient way to feed large numbers of people. While people did domesticate animals like sheep, goats, pigs, and cattle, these animals were often more valuable alive for their milk, wool, hides, or labor than as a constant source of meat. Meat was usually reserved for special occasions, feasts, or sacrifices. So farming actually decreased the average daily meat consumption for many. Just like today, in ancient societies, your social status heavily influenced what you ate. And that included meat. For the wealthy elite, kings, pharaohs, Roman senators, meat was definitely a more common sight on their plates. They had the resources to raise livestock, hire hunters, or purchase expensive cuts. Their feasts would indeed feature roasted meats, exotic fowl, and rich stews. But for the vast majority of the population, the common farmers, laborers, and artisans, meat was a rare luxury. Their daily meals, as we discussed, revolved around grains, vegetables, and pulses. So, when we talk about ancient people, we must remember the massive class divide in diet. When ancient people did get meat, they didn't waste a single bit. They practiced what we now call nose-to-tail eating, utilizing every part of the animal. This wasn't just about efficiency. It was about nutrition. They instinctively knew that organs like liver, heart, and kidneys, along with nutrient-rich bone marrow, were incredibly valuable. These parts are packed with vitamins and minerals that are less concentrated in muscle meat. So while meat might not have been consumed daily, when it was treated with immense respect, and every nutrient was extracted. It was a holistic approach to food that ensured maximum benefit from a precious resource. So, did ancient people eat meat every day? For the vast majority, the answer is a resounding nitrogen monoxide. Their diets were far more diverse, adaptable, and plant-heavy than many modern ideas suggest. What can we learn from this? First, human diets are incredibly adaptable. We can thrive on a wide variety of foods. Second, plants were, and still are, the backbone of human nutrition. Third, meat, when consumed, was a highly valued resource, used efficiently and mindfully. The true ancient diet wasn't a single rigid plan. It was a testament to human ingenuity, survival, and the incredible diversity of food available across our world. It teaches us to appreciate the richness and complexity of food, beyond simple modern diet labels. If you're fascinated by the hidden stories behind our history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Ancient Ways Discovered, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the past.